A local woman is turning some gold into a lot of green. Now for an update to this story we brought you last week. Holden Stephanie Chesley gives her time with literacy volunteers of Bangor, and as you might be able to tell, she's an avid gardener. Chesley and another volunteer recently started offering their services at the Heart Center, a safe haven for members of Bangor's homeless community. Every Friday, they show up bearing food and water, but the out-of-pocket expense was adding up. Stephanie decided to sell her overflowing Marigold collection to fundraise for sandwich supplies. Over the course of a few hours this past Saturday on Route 1A, Stephanie says her Marigolds for a Cause effort raised more than $1,500. She was blown away by the community support and says the overwhelming majority of donors told her they saw her story right here on TV5.